Let's now cross live to Benin City, Edo State, for the launch of the rebuilt 250-bed Stella Obasanjo Hospital. Do join us after this.
Take away from it or add to it. Thank you very much. And Governor, I want to thank you especially for bringing her here for this occasion. Because as she said, what my late wife was and did are accomplices. And she was surely one of them. Former Governor Sokoto, Senator, you are welcome. Former Governor Edo and my colleague, you are most welcome. Former Governor Edo and my squash partner, you are welcome. The First Lady of Edo State, and my dear sisters, former First Ladies and distinguished ladies, traditional members, and those of you, permanent secretary, who made it all happen. Governor, when you invited me, I wasn't sure what I will see, what I will find. Because I remember I was here before. I didn't know that you are not just a builder, you are a reconstructioner. Actually, the same way your predecessors did, you are improving on them, and one of them is this one. You know, Governor, whatever we do in our responsibility as chief executive, either at the national level, at the state level, or even at the local government level, one thing that is very, very important is human capital development. And I will take three essential aspects of that human capital development. First is food and nutrition security. If your belly is not full, you can't do much else in saying you are developing human capital. The second, of course, is health, and food and nutrition security had something to do with that. And health is wealth, they say, but health is really everything. Because if you are dead, it means you are no longer counted among those who are healthy. Then don't finish. So health is wealth, and I dare say health is everything. You must have health to be able to do and be alive to be able to do other things. The third, of course, is education. If we are going to talk of human capital development. So here we are taking one of these three essential ingredients or essential factor of human development. And the story of Stella Obasanjo Hospital, as has been related and has been written here, is very intriguing indeed. It started for women and children. Then it expanded its coverage, and now you have made it not just hospital for children or for women, specialist hospital with expanded capacity, and one with the edge of the cutting modernity, indeed, and where anything you want, you can get. Governor, I thank you. You know, when I came in this morning, I especially prayed for you. I did. When Governor Lucky Benedion established this, and I came about 17 years ago, it was to be keep the memory of my late wife, and who was a wife indeed. And when you said, to me, I should come to this, I said to you that not my late wife alone are we honoring. Are you honoring by this? Maintaining the honor, but you are also honoring me. My late wife deserves any honor that can be given to her, dead and even when she was alive. And helping me to honor her is also helping me in a great way. When I was in prison, that woman left no stone unturned to go all over the world to seek for my release. She went to Japan. She went throughout Europe. She went to the Vatican City to see the Pope. She went to America. She went to Latin America. She went throughout Africa. She left no stone for my release. And God answered our prayer and the prayer of all those who never stopped praying for me. And I came out of prison alive. What could I do? I thought coming out of prison, I've had it all. I've worked in the past with the like of John Oyegun, and he was a fantastic permanent secretary. I reminded him some of the things he practiced on me and the one I practiced on him. And we were planning. We were planning for my wife's 60th birthday anniversary. We never had that birthday anniversary before she died. It was very painful, to me particularly, but to all of us in my family. So you can appreciate how thankful I am to you for doing this in her honor. I thank you as head of government. I thank the members of your government. I thank all the people of Edo State, because I had a woman who made tremendous contribution to my achievement in public life. And let me end by thanking you on a very interesting note. I was asking if Ogadome is around. He's not. But let me tell you the story. When my wife died, we mourned her. And after about 6 months, Ogadome sent a message to me that he's coming to see me for an important matter. And I don't know what important matter he will be coming for. Wow. So when he came, he said we need to go to a room where we can talk seriously. I don't know what it would be. So we went. There's a small room in the residence. So we went in. And he said, "Sir, it's 6 months that we have lost our sister." I said, yes. He said, "Yeah. You know what we are practicing now in Nigeria?" I said, "What are we practicing?" He said, "Zoning." Oh, I said, yes. Politically, we are practicing zoning. He said, "The First Lady is zoned to Edo State, and there's a vacancy." I didn't know what to say, so I said, "Thank you very much. And Governor, thank you very much."
Ladies and gentlemen, shall we rise to appreciate His Excellency Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, GCFR, always hilarious. And of course, on his entourage, the daughter, Funke Obasanjo. Please applaud her. Thank you, Baba. Can somebody say thank you, Baba? Your presence in Edo is indeed an honor. Cameraman, please take position. The prayers Baba has prayed for our governor. Somebody say amen. Let me also let you in on something. Mr. Governor, you are living with your heads high. You are living as a fulfilled man. Are you aware that our governor already has a new job waiting for him? He has been appointed Africa Educator Champion. Dwelling in sub-national. In fact, it catapulted from national to international. As your years go, so shall your strength. For the number of children in Edo that were in public schools, that you gave hope, they are no longer not proud to be daughters of Edo. They are not proud to be sons of Edo. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Gordon Obaseki, you have done well. And if you attest to that, can you rise to your feet as we welcome His Excellency, Godwin Nogregase Obaseki, to address us on this wonderful monumental location. Can you make some noise for your governor?
Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. It's getting warm, so I'll try and make my intervention brief so that we can go for the main purpose. I'll go and attend to the main purpose that brought us here. But I must first, before I start, can I crave the indulgence of everyone in the audience to please rise for what the memory of our late beloved sister, Stella Obasanjo. May the soul of our dear late Stella Obasanjo rest in perfect peace. This afternoon, you've heard a lot that has been said about this project we are commissioning today. I believe our special guests, Her Excellency Dame Patience Jonathan, did to why we are here today. Talked about this not just being infrastructure, it's about sharing some human values of compassion, of care, of hope. That is what this is about. And Baba summarized it, that if you don't, without health, you have nothing. So your humanity is incomplete if you are not healthy. So those two planks are what we have rested this project on today. And to just talk briefly about this project, as the consultant pointed out, honestly, I did not know how bad our healthcare system was until COVID-19. When that pandemic hit us, and don't forget, Edo being a hub, a movement hub in Nigeria, as we were looking at the data, especially in UBTH, we saw that Edo was so prone to COVID, and we panicked. COVID did not hit us as badly as it hit some other countries in other parts of the world. But for me, that was the turning point, where we all were helpless. Nobody could move, not even the wealthiest of us. I said, if anything happens today, how do we respond? Particularly those who go abroad to even treat malaria. That was a turning point when I said to myself and to my God, if you see us through this, we will do something remarkable for our healthcare system, for our people in Edo State. It was during COVID, we then thought through a health improvement plan for Edo. And I must say we're truly blessed. When we say we want to be the center and the core of care in the zone, there's a reason for that claim. We have had a teaching hospital in this city, in this state, for the last 50 years. So for the last half a century, we've trained human personnel. And COVID showed us that. Because once we called around, we were able to mobilize over 5,000 doctors within our vicinity to help us respond to COVID. But what was missing was a plan that tied healthcare together. And we then realized that healthcare is just not about hospitals. Healthcare is not only about facilities. Healthcare is also about the human capacity to help people. That healthcare is expensive, and therefore you must have a plan on how to finance it. And that many of our people were not going to hospitals, they had poor health because they felt they could not pay. And these were the guiding principles that made us now say, under the Edo State Health Improvement Program, we will redesign. And working with colleagues from the civil and public services, we came out with a design, and this facility today is at the apex of the design we came about. This is the last plank of that design. The first being that we had to attend to and fix our primary healthcare system. Because that's the first contact, that should be the first contact of citizens with the healthcare system. If you are ill, you have a headache, you want to deliver, you shouldn't be traveling tens of kilometers to go and get care. You should be able to just walk to that clinic in your community and somebody will attend to you and support you. It's only when they cannot deal with your issues at that level, then you now escalate it to another level. So we set up the Edo State Primary Healthcare Agency, worked with the local governments, and today we have one of the most viable primary healthcare systems in Nigeria, where we have refurbished almost 60 primary healthcare centers, and our goal is to make sure that every ward, every political ward has a primary healthcare center. The next thing we did was say, how do we train the capacity for our health system? And not just focusing on the doctors alone. The doctors are not the majority in the healthcare system. You have nurses, you have other professionals that support the doctors. And so we focused on capacity building. Unfortunately, most of our health institutions had lost accreditation. So we had to rebuild our School of Nursing, the School of Nursing Sciences. And today, I thank God that Edo boasts of the best state-owned school of nursing in Nigeria. Yes, some of you are here. I want to ask the provost to stand up for recognition. The provost. She's in New Jersey, and their program is affiliated to that school. Thank you. The next thing we've done is to rebuild the School of Health Technology that produces the bulk of the staff system. And last week, we commissioned the new campus and matriculated the first enrollees in that school that was set up 60 years ago, but lost accreditation and was in a very deplorable situation. So I'm assured that in a few years' time, we will have produced the kind of quality of manpower to support our healthcare system. The other thing we did was to focus on healthcare financing. And it's not rocket science. It's what happens everywhere in the world. Health insurance. What we call PSS for your health. Pay small for your health. So we started our health insurance, and I can proudly say today, we have the most viable health insurance scheme in Nigeria. I want Dr. Rokamigo to stand up, and so that I can express my gratitude to this young man, who today we have over 300,000 citizens with health insurance, which means that everybody who is insured that goes through our facility does not have to come out with cash to pay for the care. Thank you, Rock. So today we are here to finish the last part of the plank of the plan, which is to say, for those diseases that you cannot take care of at the primary health level, where should you go to? Everything can't end up in UBTH. You need hospitals that are well-funded, well-designed, and well-equipped that can take care of specialist care. And we looked around and said, why reinvent the wheel? My brother, Chief Lucky Benedion, many years ago, came here, acquired this property, and set up a mother and child hospital, Stella Obasanjo Mother and Child Hospital. Fortunately, after he left, like most things, they ran it down. And when we were looking for a place for isolation center during COVID, we found this. And after COVID, I said, why not? Why can't we upgrade this facility into not just a specialist hospital? We already have 20 acres of land here, designated already. Why can't this be a medical hub? Let us start by building or rebuilding the Stella Obasanjo Hospital from just being a mother and child hospital to being a hospital that will provide specialist care. So we had to bring down Central Hospital because that hospital that was built in the 1910, I think it was 1910, 1902, because after the expedition, after the invasion of Benin by the British, that was where the British troops camped out. And because they wanted to destroy our legacy, they then established colonial administrative structures in that place. So you can imagine a hospital that was built in 1902, what it will look like in 2022. So that's why we had to bring down that hospital, which is now the site for the Museum of West African Arts. And then said, we will move the core of our medical facilities to this location. So beyond this hospital, sir, behind you have the administrative headquarters for all health agencies in Edo State being constructed. Let me now end my remarks by first thanking my brother, Chief Lucky Benedion, for his foresight. You see, there's so much to learn from those who have served us. I had an option to go somewhere else, to go and start building a fresh infrastructure. But when we looked at this location, we said, we already have everything. And one reason why I'm confident that this will be the best hospital in Nigeria is for one singular factor. Electricity is so key and critical to healthcare. There are many people across the country who have tried to set up fantastic hospitals and medical facilities, but their bane has been electricity. By the time the power structure or surges blow your equipment once, twice, you won't have enough money to replace. But how can you realistically run anything on diesel today? But because of our foresight in setting up Osiomo power plant, I can guarantee you that you have at least 20 to 22 hours of steady power supply in this facility every day. So that's why I'm confident that this hospital will be viable. But the only concern I have is that will people build on what others started? Today, I am not a happy person because my contractors have slowed down work. Because for the last 7 days, Edo has not been able to function. The Accountant General and all the signatories to Edo accounts have been abducted by EFCC. So we cannot meet our obligations, even when I'm still governor. So my concern is, when I'm no longer governor, would we be able to continue what we have started? But my advice to leaders, to all of us, is that, like General Obasanjo said, you do not know the day you will be ill and you will need a facility like this. So for those of our brothers who go to Abuja to try and frustrate what we're doing in Edo State, I just pray for you and hope that one day you and your members of your family will not need the kind of services that will be provided here for you. If you do understand that, I please advise that as political leaders, we should step back and look more towards our people than our small, narrow political interests. So as I look at this hospital, I'm filled with immense gratitude on the journey we have traveled together. I want to thank my civil servants, particularly those from the Ministry of Health, and our consultants, because this would not have been possible if we just did it by ourselves. We tried it before, and we knew what happened. I won't say much more than that, but this time around, we're smarter. We hired the services of those people who know how to design hospitals. Hospitals are designed in a special way, not like hotels. So we had to hire the expertise. So I want to thank the managing director of Tanit and with his team. I want to also thank Lauren Packer, our consultants, who have been with us since COVID to help us in this reform journey. I want to thank other members of the health ecosystem, our health ecosystem, for what they have done to make sure that everything we've done is integrated. So it's not just having a hospital that you don't know how the cases will come, how the cases will be treated. You can't walk into Stella Obasanjo Hospital if you have not been referred from another facility. Which means that you are not likely to be treated here if you don't have health insurance. So it's all linked and connected. That's why I believe that this is going to be a very viable hospital, and it's going to provide the kind of quality care we aspire to. Because I had quality people work with me in terms of design and in terms of execution. I want to thank all of you and to say that things may look hazy at this moment, but we should not lose hope. We cannot afford to lose hope. Nobody's going to fix Nigeria for us. Nobody's going to fix our healthcare system for us. We have to do it ourselves. And this hospital that's been named in memory of Stella Obasanjo will be a reference point in that journey. Thank you very much.
We'll have a group photograph with your excellencies. DJ, it's not of music. Chibuzo Ofori and Dr. Roland Ibinoba, kindly confirm the next item, please. So, ladies and gentlemen, we'll take some pictures together with the excellencies here before we proceed. So we can now proceed to the unveiling of the official plaque and facility tour coordinated by Dr. Roland Ibinoba, Special Advisor on Special Projects. So let's have pictures with the excellencies before we proceed. Special thanks to Dr. Rokamega. Can I invite Prince, representing the community, to please join? Prince Eric, major beneficiaries.
So ladies and gentlemen, please kindly listen to the following announcement before we proceed. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to proceed for the official commissioning. Please, right now, I'm going to be joined by the CEO for Cedar Crest and the gentleman, Prince of Ghana. Please, the high table and the commissioners are the people going for this first batch. So please, the high table and the honorable commissioners stay low. Thank you very much. The rest of us will remain seated here. We'll enjoy some music, refreshments will be served, and some non-cultural performances. Thank you, Chief Morgan, for laying the foundation of what has gone into a full
Hello?
and people are proud.
I don't understand what did happen. Huh? I don't understand. What did happen now? Huh? Something. Now, wow. This are all done. They get one kind of. Nobody informed me. Nothing. Okay. you go drop that thing quick now.
Hey, bro, I do too. Ayo.
We're still live in Benin City, Edo State, where the launch of the Stella Obasanjo Hospital has been going on for some time. We've heard from Governor Obaseki making a speech, and of course, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has also said one or two words. And right now, the contingents are going about looking at the venue of the new hospital, where they will officially, declare this open.
Come.
Eu vou pagar.
They don't cross. Baba, well done, sir. Hello, sir. Baba, I greet you, sir. I didn't see that.
Yeah, still like.
Where the TV park bash? I said bring him now. Hello, Baba, where don't chief? Nobody they communicate with me. Oh. I don't know who the person with it. I don't know. The event is the governor have just finished speech now. They want to cut this. I said I want to move outside. That's why I'm asking. Okay. Okay, sir. All right, sir. No worries. No problem. Okay, sir. It is well. Yes, sir. Correct, sir. You are very correct. All right. Okay, sir. No problem. Yes, I just change the password.
past governor. You see governor, rough position governor. You know how to move the battery. Hold this battery first. Hold on.
Unveiling, inauguration of this 270-bed hospital is being done at the moment, and hopefully we will come back to it as soon as we can. We'll be right back after this break. Stay tuned. You're still watching Newsday. We are back at Benin City, Edo State, for the launch of the rebuilt 250-bed Stella Obasanjo Hospital.
And officially commissioned by me, Olusegun Obasanjo, for the glory and honor and the benefit of every patient that will come here on this day, 6 November 2024.
How do you go that? I good. Where do you put that? I don't feel like
Okay, sir, please, what do you have to say?
Sir. What's the take of what is happening here today around this facility? What is your faith with the upgrade?
Well, once again, I want to thank the government for its commitment that for human welfare and human development. But when you see a health institution like this, with all the facilities that are being provided, and the facilities is one thing, but the human being behind the facility is another. And you have the facilities, you have the men and women who will manage the facilities, and you have also the finance, because this is tied up with health insurance scheme in the state. Then you have it all. And there's my hope is that we will have more of this in the state, and other states will have the understanding to have something similar to this. And then the issue of health for all will be taken care of, because through health insurance, you do not have to worry. And if at any time you have to fall ill, and who knows when and how you can fall ill, or when and how you can have accident, you are assured of first-class treatment, and then, of course, because you are participating in health insurance scheme, you have not to worry of being able to pay. So more grease to the elbow of the governor. But I say this, governor is about finishing. You know, with this type of institution, I can say he's finishing well. Now, he started well, he's ending well. Congratulations, Governor. Thank you.
Text first. Let's do first. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, you guys, we're going to
The other side. Once you commission the project, then we can talk about it. Careful, not break this deal at 6 million. You're mad, you're
Still watching the Stella Obasanjo Hospital inauguration, and of course, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has just spoken, along with the Edo State Governor, Mr. Obasanjo. Both of them have done the unveiling of this hospital. It's a 270-bed hospital, which is currently equipped with the state-of-the-art facilities to meet the needs of the healthcare seekers within and outside of the state. It is thought that this, to a large extent, will reduce the trend of medical tourism, not only in Edo, but its environs as well. About a month ago, there was some media tour regarding the building of this hospital, which has now been commissioned.